Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.
We got ideas,
Building
a
ideas,
whole new direction.
building ideas,
It's time for change.
building ideas,
Dreaming is over.
building ideas,
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
building
ideas.
ideas,
You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
Hello everyone, thanks for joining us for Building Ideas today. We've got something really exciting to show you. Aside from our usual building ideas and products, what makes this episode so special is this magnificent home behind me. It's been built by Finesse Built and it really is a masterpiece. It's everything that you would expect from a stylish, contemporary new home. Aside from boasting all of the usual inclusions we seem to have come to expect from modern new homes nowadays, this residence goes over and above in that it offers quite a bit more. Granted, it makes a great first impression and has tremendous street appeal as a result of its remarkable high-end zinc cladding, stylish rendered facade and sleek oversized windows. But there's much more to this property than first meets the eye. Well, it all starts here with the oversized entry. Immediately it creates that air and space. You know, it's actually double the size of a normal entry and it's so incredible. It's bold, it's stylish, and I just love it. I especially love the American oak staircase. It's just wow. We've showcased Finesse Built homes previously and they all have one thing in common. They look great, they're incredibly well built and their attention to detail when it comes to finishes is second to none. So it's no surprise the team at Finesse Built has won a swag of building excellence awards. In fact, they're a regular award winner. They pride themselves on their collaborative process from initial design through to the finished product. Their team aims to build every home as if it was their own. Established 5 years ago, the Finesse Built team now encompasses a vast range of design and industry backgrounds who thrive on transforming ideas into reality. Company Director Matt Beckwith endeavours to provide a personal service to every client. Matt and the team account for every detail in design, planning and construction phases of their exclusive homes tailored to their clients' needs. If you're thinking about building a new home, then there's a question you will need to ask yourself. What do I want from a builder? Well, that's an easy one for me. I need someone that's committed. I need someone that is going to pay attention to detail and someone I can totally trust. Well, Finesse Built are your builders because they create masterpieces that are truly magnificent, and I cannot wait to show you right throughout this beautiful home in today's program. But first of all, this is what else you're going to see. We're going to look into the type of insurances you should have in place if you're about to embark on a building or renovation project. Terry will catch up with the garden guru, Kim Cirrus, who chats about what to plant where, and we check out another great master builder. As I said a little earlier, we've got a great show for you, so to get us started, it's over to my mate Terry, who's going to be having a chat with CBUS about all things superannuation related.
A few weeks ago, we spoke about the importance of having the right super and making sure that you are prepared as best as you can be for your retirement, maybe even affording yourself to enjoy the finer things in life. CBUS Super is a super fund that is dedicated to the building and construction industry, so they know how the industry works and they can also help you make sure you get the most out of your super. One of CBUS's primary aims is to make your super work as hard for you as possible. After all, you work hard every day, so it'll be nice to have a little nest egg that you can look forward to when you retire. CBUS is Australia's largest super fund for building, construction and allied industries, and they invest in property across the country. By doing this, they're also able to help create jobs, so it's a great setup. CBUS is represented in every state and territory, and their specialist consultants have expert knowledge in relation to all things super. They'll also be able to help you plan ahead for your retirement, and they can help employers manage their super obligations too. Martha Corro is a CBUS representative. Martha, I look around this magnificent state of ours and there's always some sort of building and development going on, and I think all the people that are involved with it can quite easily get caught up in the day-to-day and not think about the future. And the future is your super. How can CBUS help?
Well, Terry, CBUS is the industry superannuation fund for the building, construction and allied industries. We offer a broad range of benefits for our members, and that includes strong long-term performance, low fees, we've got a choice of funds, and also we've got protection via insurance.
And tell me why super is so important.
All superannuation is savings for your retirement.
Yeah.
So come retirement, you've got a nice little nest egg that you can use to generate an income for your retirement.
So Martha, if I choose to place my super with CBUS, that is great, my future looks rosy. But what about having choice where my funds are being invested in the interim?
CBUS offer a diverse range of choices for our members because everybody's got different goals, different levels of risk that they're willing to accept, and different timeframes that they want to invest in. Where our members can't decide where to invest or are not comfortable with that decision, they can always go back to our advice team, which will help them and guide them into the right investment option.
Well, Martha, that is a jam-packed couple of minutes talking about my future with CBUS. If you're like me at home and you want to know more, jump on the website, cbussuper.com.au. In the meantime, though, while I've got you, I've got a few questions. Now, being Greek, I've generally kept my money under the floorboards. So
Ideas. We got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
When building or renovating, having a solid foundation is so important. In fact, it's paramount. And I'm not just talking about the physical sense. If you have good design principles in place, well, you can't go wrong. Building design is more than just how a property looks. It's about all aspects that work together to create a practical and efficient space that will stand the test of time. TAFE SA Tonsley offers a 2-year diploma of building design or a 1-year certificate 4 in building design drafting. Their expert lecturers teach students all aspects of building design in a purpose-built facility. In fact, TAFE SA's Tonsley campus provides hands-on training in 38 different building and construction qualifications. Jason Atkinson is a lecturer in building design. Jason, what makes TAFE's building design course so good?
I think the fact that we do both hands-on and look at real life examples. We try to take the students out as much as possible or get them to go out and visit sites and those sorts of things. So it's not just a theoretical. Being in this building is a great way for them to start because it was actually designed without anything hidden. So when you look up to the ceiling and you can actually just point out to the students, look, that's what it looks like in a real building, and it's not hidden under a ceiling lining. We act as clients sometimes and they have to develop a design brief based on the client's wishes, get it through council, meaning they need to understand the National Construction Code, how things are going to work and if it can actually be built. And hopefully then the build, goes off without any hitches. We offer both the Certificate 4 in Building Design Drafting and Building Design as a diploma.
Gemma Finch is a student here at TAFE SA Tonsley. And Gemma, what attracted you to building design and what do you like about TAFE SA Tonsley?
I chose building design because I have a passion for architecture and design. For me, it's about being able to design something of your own and then be able to see it come to life. And this course will help me to achieve my dream career. So I'm happy to do that. And TAFE SA Tonsley is an amazing facility. They have all the best design programs and things like that. And it's easy to be inspired here with all the design and building that's going on around you. So yeah, it's really good.
There's no doubt that TAFE SA Tonsley is a state-of-the-art facility, and given it was purpose-built and designed, means it offers both students and lecturers the best courses in the best facilities. If you'd like to know more about the courses here, especially the building and construction courses, then you can look them up online, which is tafesa.edu.au.
good building design is something this magnificent home has an abundance of. As you could probably guess by the view, we are situated close to one of our metropolitan beaches in Merino Rocks. And this, as what can only be described as an absolute stroke of genius, has been built by award-winning master builders APS Homes. APS Homes is a family-owned and operated business, and they've been around since 1999, so there's no doubt they're professionals in the industry. They specialise in creating individually designed and built homes, and unlike some other builders, they don't shy away from creating innovative solutions for sloping and challenging sites. Their entire team of trades and in-house staff, including their designers and architects, are hand-picked to make sure they can deliver on customers' unique requirements, and this home is a testament to that. Tony, there is a lot to love about this home, but what are some of your personal highlights with regards to the design?
One of the standout elements of the homes is the precast panels, and the panels are actually made by Aldinga sand, so a locally beach sand mixed in with the concrete. And the other main one, which is gas underfloor heating, energy costs very, very low. And yeah, it's just a really super energy efficient home.
Beautiful. For me, you wouldn't have a beachside home without a fantastic swimming pool.
Yeah, the pool is definitely a winner. With the overflowing edge waterfall, and that we had to get the colour of the tiles to match the sea on a certain glancing light to make sure that vision just overlooks the horizon.
Well, I think you started by saying it's a blend of function and sort of fashion, and this home sort of exudes that.
Absolutely, yeah. No, we're very, very proud of it.
The construction is a clever combination of precast tilt-up concrete panelling and architectural timber cladding, and the home has obviously been built to maximise the stunning views. It epitomises contemporary resort-style living, yet still maintains a family atmosphere, which is quite an achievement, really. The earthy coastal colour palette blends perfectly with the ocean and the beach below, and as you'd expect with a home of these proportions, it's been cleverly designed by Studio 9 architects and can be zoned to cater for various living requirements, be it accommodating guests, offering parents the luxury of several entertaining and retreat areas, or providing children and young adults with their own space to enjoy. There is no doubt that this house is one in a billion. The attention to detail, especially with regard to the build quality, is outstanding. If I was considering building a new home, I would give every consideration to APS. Now, if you've liked just as much as I have this home today and you want to find out more, you should visit the website, theapsgroup.com.au. I cannot fault the place.
Building ideas, we got some building ideas. You want some building ideas? We got some building ideas.
There's a lot of moving pieces in play when it comes to building and renovating. And one of the questions we often get asked, other than who's the best master builder, which builder should I use, is one with regards to personal protection. Now, building and renovating isn't something that most of us do every day. So it's really important before you begin that journey to arm yourself with as much information as possible. A few weeks ago, we discussed the importance of having a master builder's contract in place before you begin the journey of the build or the renovation. Another piece of information that's equally important to have is one around indemnity insurance, also known as homeowner's warranty insurance. Obviously, there are many different types of insurances on the market, but the key one when you're having a home built or renovated is indemnity insurance. The building indemnity insurance policy is taken out by the builder on behalf of the homeowner, and it covers you, the homeowner. In layman's terms, it's basically an insurance policy that will cover you from financial loss caused by the builder's failure to rectify or compensate for defective or incomplete residential building work during construction and for a period of 5 years following its completion. So you'll be protected if the builder becomes insolvent, disappears, or worse still, dies. For any residential structural building work that's valued over $12,000, which requires council approval, your master builder is required to take out building indemnity insurance on your behalf. Building indemnity insurance is a statutory requirement and compulsory under all relevant building legislation. Any reputable master builder will be more than happy to take out their insurance on your behalf. It shows that they are confident in their work, that they're trustworthy, and will also complete the work to the best of their abilities. Building indemnity insurance varies from state to state and is subject to legislative changes at any time. So if you're keen to find out more, contact Master Builders Insurance Services at mbais.com.au. And if you're in the trade and carry out jobs that require council approval and are to the value of $12,000 or more, make sure you have building indemnity insurance in place. It's not only the right thing to do for your customers, it's a legal requirement and it'll protect you too. The mbais.com.au website has some very handy fact sheets available, and what I like the best is that you can also organise a quote online. So I'll just take that, Marty, and if you could just turn the screen, please. MBAIS, just the quote. I want to organise the quote if I could, yes.
Some great advice there from Terry, and by the sounds of it, all you need is indemnity insurance to make sure that you're covered, and any reputable master builder will have all of that in place for you, their client. Matt Beckwith from Finesse Built has definitely got all the licences and insurances you need, so you're totally covered because he is a true professional. And this home that we're showcasing today is true testament to that. This magnificent home located in Brighton has been built on a narrow site, although you'd never know it. I love the light airy feel that's been created, even though this home has such a solid footprint. From the rendered facade, a sweeping cantilevered roof and the pigmento autumn red flat-lock zinc cladding, which was incredibly hand-folded on site, this home is something to behold. As you'd expect, the interior layout is terrific too, not only from a practical point of view, but also because it's so visually appealing. The flooring selections are dark and sophisticated in their colourings, but best of all, low maintenance too. And the fittings and fixtures complement the overall build quality beautifully. It's all about light and space. In fact, that featured heavily in the brief with the clients. They wanted skylights and they wanted lovely oversized windows. And I'd have to say that has been a strong point with all the light flooding in. It's just executed beautifully. Now stay with us because coming up after the break, Terry is talking one of my favourite topics, gardening, with Kim Cirrus.
Building ideas, we got some building ideas. Building ideas, you want some building ideas, we got some building ideas.
Planning for the future is critical when it comes to building and or renovating, but it doesn't end there. You've got to plan for the future when it comes to your garden as well, whether it's a new build or whether your home's in the midst of a renovation. Planning for your garden or planning to preserve your garden's integrity is just as important. Knowing what to plant where and what types of plants, trees or shrubs to plant together isn't as straightforward as you might have first thought. There's more to it than heading to your local nursery or garden shop and just picking something out you like the look of. A well laid out garden can make a massive difference to the overall appearance and appeal of your home. And it's important to have an idea of how big trees might get or how vigorously and invasive shrubs might end up being. Well, someone that knows just a little bit about garden, design and everything that really you need to know. I might even go as far as to say guru, a dear friend of ours, Kim Cirrus. Kim, how are you today?
Terry, very well, thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, it's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure to be outside.
In the garden. Hey, how important is forward planning when it comes to thinking about your garden while you're building or renovating?
Well, if you've got an existing garden, tradies and gardens don't often work together. So if you do have important things, it's always good to mark them out, even getting to a star dropper and putting a piece of tape over there, identifying those sort of plants.
What about a new home and a new garden, blank canvas? That's exciting. You're thinking, where am I going to plant my trees, the relationship of the trees to the house?
It's about choosing the right tree. You can fall in love with a red gum, for example, but when you realise how big they get, it's going to be a problem. So mediums to small sized trees are ideal. And one thing we often forget about are fruit trees.
Yeah.
A cherry tree like this, I mean, how good would that be? It's going to provide you with a display of blossoms in the springtime. Then you've got your beautiful fruit through summer, and then of course the lovely autumn colours. And having well-planned, well-designed garden will mean that you'll love it. And I always say, design for the time that you've got to spend in your garden.
I like it. I've got a couple of questions about my garden, if you don't mind.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
No, don't worry about
Tom's
time.
ticking.
Don't worry about time, mate. No, don't worry about
Okay,
time.
right.
Some great advice there from Terry and Kim, and that's what you need to do. You need to think about the whole project, not just the home but the garden as well. If I was going to build a new home, I would definitely use a master builder because they know how to incorporate everything. As they say, the proof is in the pudding, and well, this home is definitely proof because it's been built by Finesse Build Master Builders, and their attention to detail is just phenomenal. I love the floor plan. In fact, I just love everything about it. They do everything to their client's brief, and no two homes are exactly the same. Don't you love that idea? Everything's been carefully and meticulously thought out and executed, from the outside areas through to the interior layout and finish. This home is great for entertaining all year round, especially because the outdoor areas have been designed to maximise the full extent of the site. The alfresco area is undercover to ensure it can be used all year round, and the built-in barbecue and sink, as well as the HayQ fan, complete the picture perfectly. I really like the various concrete elements too, like the entry steps and the concrete rendered built-in barbecue joinery. It's the continuity of these types of materials that blend together to give this home a truly harmonious feel. I'd be hard pressed to pick my favourite aspect of this home, but I would have to say it's the simplicity of style. I mean, when you look around, it's really a colour scheme of black and white, but it's been very cleverly accented and highlighted with timber. And of course, we can't forget that gorgeous zinc cladding on the front. It's just so stylish. Now, unfortunately, it's nearly the end of the program, but we're going to be back again next week, and this is what you can expect to see. Terry and I host the program from a truly beautiful home built by Alan Shepherd. I'm going to check out the latest developments happening at Bowden. Terry has another great building product from Boral, and we'll look at some products available in the James Hardie building products range. This home has got so many great spaces. I'm sure you've liked what you've seen, and you might want to check out their website too, finessebuilt.com.au. They've even got a lap pool. I mean, how gorgeous is this? Lovely high fences. I could have bought my bikinis. Actually, I think it's a bit cold this winter. We look forward to seeing you next week.
Building ideas, gonna build it from the heart. Gonna show you how to make a start. We got ideas,
Building
a whole
ideas.
new direction.
Building ideas.
We got some building ideas.
Building Ideas is proudly brought to you by the Master Builders Association.